Well, good guys, welcome back to another episode of the Outcast Podcast Conference Talk. You already know it's me, favorite host. It's Jake. Here with my pendulous ball having co-host.
Hades.
Man, today guys, I'm trying to break Hades' mind with this one. He already has a very small penchant for hope in humanity. I'm trying to erase that completely. And I've been meaning to bring this up to him for a while, but you know, today's the day. Today's the day, right? So, there is a new sexual group out there. So, you know, I got good news and bad news, right? Want the good news?
Sure.
The good news is they do not align with the LGBTQ plus community. In fact, the LGBTQ plus community has tried their absolute hardest to ostracize this group of people.
That's a bad thing, dog. It's a bad thing.
No, yeah, that's the bad news because if those degenerates are trying to get rid of these fuckers, that's how you know there's a problem.
Exactly.
Oh God.
There's no good news, dog. It's more worrying.
Well, no, they're not protected by the Rainbow Coalition. That's the good news, so we can attack them.
Alright, so what's the bad news?
That is the bad news. These are the degenerates the degenerates in the LGBTQ plus community are trying their absolute hardest not to be associated with these people, and you know it's a problem. That's the bad news.
Alright, so what is this new sexual group?
They are called MAP. I want you to take a guess as to what MAP stands for.
MAP.
Mm-hmm.
Man. No.
Nothing about that was good. That didn't sound like it was going anywhere good.
It wasn't.
It wasn't going anywhere positive. I don't know what the shit that was going.
What was the M stand for?
I'll give it away if I say the M. Come on, take a guess.
Marital, anthropomorphic. Pedestrians?
The fuck? What would that even be?
I don't know.
How is that a sex thing?
I don't know. Anthropomorphic pedestrians. I know people.
Marital and what? There's a married couples who decide, fuck it, we're golf balls now.
There's so much that can be made out of the word map.
Well, you're gonna hate what I make this out of. The new sexual group known as MAP, gaining steam online, are minor attracted people. And you think it's a joke? You think I'm fucking with you? I ain't fucking with you, dog. It's like 80 articles of this shit on Google. But I'll give you the straight. There's even a book on it. Actually, there's a book on it. 236 pages.
Tell me.
It's called A Long Dark Shadow: Minor Attracted People and Their Pursuit of Dignity. Written by Alan Walker.
So let me ask a question. Are these minor attracted people or minor attracted people?
That's a big shit, dog.
I want you to tell me what I want to hear, dog. I don't want to lose any more hope. Come on, bro.
You want me to lie to you?
Yes.
You want me to do? I can't lie to you, dog. That's not what it is today.
So these are people who are attracted.
Coined by the B4UACT, the term minor attracted people, or MAP, refers to individuals with sexual attraction to individuals who are minors or below the legal age of consent in their country. The look he just gave me was a look of what the fuck.
So tell me.
That's not even the what the fuck look. That's the why. Look.
Tell me, if someone who who comes from a country where the consent
age is 16.
It's like 16, and they go to America, do they classify as MAP? If they're interested in people around that age group?
Yeah.
This shit can't be real, dog.
It's realer than friggin' real, bro.
Wait, who pedos got their own sexuality?
No, dog. You don't understand. They're making this into a full-on sexual group, dog. They're turning it into a sexuality. They're turning it into like furries. Not even just furries, because furries is a fetish. They're turning it into something like bisexual. They have a community and shit. It's gained thousands of people standing with it.
These niggas worse than the pansexuals.
And they're fighting for their map rights.
I rather respect the person who wants to fuck the fence than... You know what I'm saying, man? It's like, what's the world coming to, dog? What's up with people?
Sodom and Gomorrah 2.0, I'm sorry. But yeah. They are gaining a very small community, which seems to be growing quite rapidly. They're about to start advocating for what I don't know.
Here's the thing: if they advocate for them to be recognized, and they end up taking away the legal age of when you can give consent, then wouldn't their sexuality cease to exist?
It's not really about the age of consent as much as it is the size of the person.
I mean, that's something I wanted to talk to you about, dog. I remember when I first got to college, dog. And you see those short girls that they got the big eyes and big tits and shit. And you see the short ones that look like children. First grade.
Yep, look like children. Definitely.
I see like those tall motherfuckers be going for them. I'm like, dog.
Y'all is this problem?
Is this pedophilia, dog? Like, it's not, but it is though. like the way you think about it, dog. It's not really about the age when they look at it, dog. It's about the fact that you shouldn't be attracted. You shouldn't be attracted to that. It's.
I want you to take this in, dog, because laughing is gonna turn to crying. When you have a child and one of the teachers identifies as MAP.
I don't think any teacher that identifies as a MAP is gonna get a job as a teacher.
Who the shit told you that, dog? If they gain the same power as the LGBTQ, they can do what they want. No, I don't have faith in humanity, but you really believe that anybody is gonna take that as a dog. Andrew Tate's been in jail forever. Tory Lane just got sentenced to 22 years. Listen to me. Listen to me. Nothing makes sense anymore.
Listen.
The fact that this is a thing and they're fighting for it. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Not think that that's a real possibility one day? Exactly. You can't want me. What do you want me to do? Lie? Look, this is depressing. And it's depressed me since I learned of this information. So I just wanted to bring it to you. See if your actual hope for humanity just goes down a little bit more.
Hey guys.
May the actual Lord have mercy. If it starts raining lightning, I can't exactly be upset anymore. I used to think I'd be upset, but nope. Starts raining lightning, I will begin to pray and fully understand, God, this is what's about to happen. I ain't gonna fight it, because, they're fighting, because I remember seeing something like this in an episode of Law & Order, Special Victims Unit.
What the hell?
Some dude was,
Jan, close down.
I can still hear you guys.
Some dude was, for the Special Victims Unit, some dude was doing, they were fighting against this group that was for minor attracted people. These dudes were an advocacy group stating that their attraction to younger people, nothing is wrong with it. And the ancient Romans did this, where they had relationships with where adults would be with minors and young boys and shit. And I heard that, and I was like, dog, why does it sound like a real problem that'll come up one day? Today's the day. Today's the day.
You see, usually.
And the thing is, dog,
I don't believe in police like attacking protesters and shit.
Hey, be very careful what you're about to say. I want you to be very, 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 very careful about what you're gonna say.
I don't believe in police attacking protesters, dog. But for this shit, for this, I wouldn't comment on. I wouldn't comment on the post. I wouldn't comment on the news post, dog.
You just see them friggin'. You just see them Bilbo a guy to the face. No,
that's tough, dog.
That's tough. That's tough. Who would give two shits?
I'm sorry, dog. I watched this interesting thing. It was like a pastor talking about desires and shit, dog. And he was saying, it's like, the woke people inside, it was like one of those things where it's like, they have the pastor here talking, and the people in the audience asking questions and shit. And some woke asshole had to come in like, I don't know about gay people, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, and he was basically saying, listen, it's okay to like men. It's not okay to act on those feelings. To act on is temptation. If you act on that temptation, then you are sinning.
Mm-hmm.
So,
bruv,
what do you think about that?
Acting on temptation, sinning.
What do you think about the fact about still having those type of feelings and not sinning?
We really want to have this talk, man. Oh boy. My beliefs on such a thing, biblically, stand as, if I always took it as a thing where if I met a dude, right? This dude was a hard-working Christian man. He prayed to God, all these things. He had a wife, children, lived his life as he should. And then one day I'm at a party, random party, dropping off something. And if I were to see him dressed up in some tight, skinny jeans and shit, sunglasses, hair combed back, greased up, and I'd be like, yo, what the hell? Because you don't look like you. And dude explains to me, I have these urges, and every now and then I deal with them, and then I go back to praying and being the man that my family needs me to be. If I were to encounter somebody like that, right? I couldn't be the one to say that he's not gonna get into heaven or some shit. Because if he's really repenting for his actions, he feels tempted, he fights against it, he gives into his temptations eventually, and begins to repent. I can't be the one to judge in a situation like that. You feel the temptation, that's one thing, my friend. That's already a problem, so you should already be praying against that. But you act on it, that's our next thing. And the further level of that is whether or not you truly feel remorse for your actions. Because there are some minor, let's not even put them in that category, dog. There are some people there are some child diddlers out there who have gone on the record stating that they fully regret being this way and they don't know what's wrong with them. Dudes are in court crying, they're saying, man, I'm sorry for what I did to your kid. This is just how I am, I'm very sorry. So there are dudes who have legitimate remorse for what they do. And they understand that they just can't stop the temptation. But there's even more individuals out there who just don't give a fuck. So one day I have a kid, their teacher's a minor attracted person.
So when you go to the freaking, man goes to school with brass knuckles.
Taz, that's when we're all sitting around, we're having a beer. And then one of our kids said, oh, you know, our new PE teacher is a minor attracted person. And we all put down our beers and be like, yep, let's go. When we come back, he's gone the next day. And we explain clearly, oh, yeah, we threatened him. And we told him to get in his car and drive away and never come back. That's exactly what we do. Look. If this actually gains any steam, I will be 100% done with people, humanity, all this. I will be trying my utmost to find a way to put my home, my life, my children, anything that I would probably feel that I had value to me in a sort of seclusion from the rest of the world. Because, no. Fact is, they're gaining steam. And they're fighting for what, so... Look, man. There are articles and websites fighting against them, though. But the fact is, the dude wrote a whole book about this shit. I feel kind of hurt, dog. The crazy part is, a lot of dudes have this whole thing, oh man, the ancient Romans, yada yada yada. Listen to me, dog. That's my same argument for dipshits who believe in zodiacs and shit. The ancient Romans were a bunch of fuck-ups. The only reason these dipshits were able to create a society was because they their first king committed fratricide. He murdered his brother to become king. The two of them had an argument, decided which one of us was going to be leader. He killed his brother. He became the emperor. And then the Romans went out and raided other homes, stole women, bred them, made children, and continued this process for 400 years until they ran a whole piece of Europe. I want you to understand, these dudes were savages. A little architecture does not make them anything less than savages. They prayed to crazy fuck-ups who bred the ground, and Zeus, their own god, couldn't stop fucking everything. What do you want? Explain to me.
Zeus had that dog in him.
See? Zeus had that dog in him. Zeus, their own dog, couldn't stop fucking everything. Their soldiers had
maybe
relationships
they looked at him as like,
inside the military and still had their wives at home.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I feel kind of fucked up for Kratos' dog. Kratos was a Spartan in general. He's seen some shit. He's seen what the guys get up to when they're on long missions.
Hey.
Say something. I want to know what you're gonna say. I want to know what you're gonna say. I'm leaning back trying to hear what you're gonna say. What are you gonna, no. I want you to take the floor.
Hey. War is hard times, dog. You gotta do what you gotta do to complete the mission. I wouldn't do it, but
I'm done with you, dog. I'm done with you, dog. I don't know what to say to you anymore, bro. I think we've crossed the line. We crossed the line somewhere back that way, and I think it's...
we already went too far back.
We crossed the line somewhere back that way, and I just didn't talk about it until now. We spat in the sand and drew the line, and then we walked past it a long time ago. I don't know what to tell you.
It's like marking a long ass road with chalk. A road that's like maybe like a kilometer. You mark like the start with you mark like us chalk. You're like a good 5 feet away. Then you walk. Then you realize you reach 4 miles. You look past. You say, right.
Cool. We're gonna have to start trying to turn around.
Yeah.
Go back across the line.
But in all seriousness, this is crazy.
This is scary shit. This is scary shit. Yeah.
Have you seen them get any type of love or any support?
Dog, if we got love from each other, all it takes is an ember to start a forest fire. That's all I'm saying.
Sure.
All it takes is an ember. LGBTQ communities is not trying to endorse these fuckers. And that's how you know you're a group of
I don't blame them for not endorsing it. No. Think about it. If the LGBTQ
I can imagine them sitting around the table, the council, they're like, should we let them in? What the fuck?
What do you mean?
Dog,
I really feel like if
we've
they
endorsed a lot of shit. We allowed the pansexuals, the dudes trying to fuck fences, the dudes trying to fuck dudes in suits looking like squirrels. We've allowed a lot of shit. This is the line. Anybody who wants to join them can leave and cross that line, and you will no longer be a part of this.
No, because in all reality, dog, I feel if they actually took them on, dog, it would be the end of the LGBT.
It would crumble. Everything would crumble. The whole movement would crumble. Niggas would start burning their rainbow flag. 200%. With that, guys, I gotta think that's the end of this depressing episode. Thank you for sticking with us. You guys up? No?
Yeah.
Well, that is the end. Thought we were gonna hit in one more river, but nah. We'll see you guys in the next one. Man, yo, stay away from the map. Always eat your vegetables. Work out, and above all else, stay on.